Hey everybody, how you doing? This is Anjanette from AJ's Personal Touch. First of all, welcome back to my subscribers and welcome to any new people. Sorry baby, I had a little hurdle in her way and she couldn't get up here. Here's little Miss Kalua. Can you say hi to everybody? Um, I am coming you today with the first in a series that I want to try to do. Um, but I guess if you guys aren't really interested in it, it won't turn into a series. But as you guys know, I do testing crochets sometimes for people who have designed a top, a square, whatever it may be. Last year I did two tops. This year I'm working on a top right now. I did a poncho. Well, not a poncho, a shawl, sorry. And what else have I done? I've done a washcloth this year as well. Or that may have been the end of last year. I can't remember when the washcloth was now. But anyway, I've done a washcloth as well. Um, but there is a difference between testing crochets and sample crochets. So that is what I want to basically talk about in this series. And I want to show you my process on making this sample from the beginning to the end. So first, it starts with my mail. I got the yarn in the mail. I actually got it on Saturday, but I was so sick. Sorry. She's trying to she's trying to eat plastic. She loves plastic. She's one of those cats who will eat at any plastic that she can find, especially plastic bags, which is why she wanted up here because I've had this covered and put away so she could not get to it. But anyway, this came on Saturday, and that tells you how sick I've been over the weekend because I haven't even opened it to look at it. I wanted it to be a surprise when I opened it, you know, to see it with you guys. But also, I mean, I had been dying to see what yarn I was sent. So I am doing a sample crochet for Mace of Skeins. And that's the person in charge of Mace of Skeins, or who runs it solely by herself, is Macy. And she has given me her permission to do this series. So I don't know if this yarn is special yarn that she made for the event that she needs the sample crochets for, if it's going to be in that colorway or if it's going to be in another colorway, because she doesn't do just sample crochets in the colors for the special events that she does, because she wants to see her other yarns, how they're made up too, and her other yarns will also be there at this event, which I can't remember the name of it or where it's going to be. Well, it's going to be somewhere in Texas because she's from Texas. Um, but all that information right now isn't really relevant. It's not going to be until September. And when it gets closer to the end, if I can give you all that information, I will, for those of you who may be down in Texas. So you can go and shop for Macy's yarn in a little yarn shop. Um, but until then, I have until September 10th to get a shawl made. So that is what she has me making for her. I know she has tops that she was thinking about having made. Some other shawls, I think, and a poncho or two, which that's where I was thinking about poncho earlier. My big scissors with me, but I don't want to cut into her bags. I was hoping that maybe she would send this to me caked up, but it's not, and that's not really a huge problem because I do have my own um, I can spin my yarn where I can cake up yarn. I can't think of the name of it right now. I'm going to call it a spinner, but that's not what it's called. And then I also have that my daughter got me for Christmas. I got, again, I'm not going to think of the name of it. My friend calls it the umbrella that opens that you put the yarn on. So it looks like, oh my goodness, I got the yarn that she made special for the event. Oh, look at this. It's this gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. I'm not going to apologize for the crinkles, because to me, crinkles like this means getting yarn from Macy, or other yarn dyers, which I've only gotten it from, I've only gotten indie yarn from Macy so far. I bought from her and from Chem Knits, who teaches you how to dye your own yarn. And I've dyed some of my own then. Oh, oh, this is so beautiful. I have my return address label that I cannot lose for when I am done with the product to send to her. She has one of her stickers. Actually, is this just a card? This is a card. Oh, cool. She has stickers made like this, but this is an actual card. Thank you for being a sample maker. Check your email for the pattern. Use the return label to mail it back before September 10th. Love, Macy. www.mesaskeins.com at Mesaskeins. Oh, I am so excited. Does it have the name? Yes. This is gorgeous. This is called Dirty Cowboy. This is the special colorway. I know I am part of her Patreon, and every indie dyer picks out their sample crocheters differently. Macy picks hers out of her Patreon members, and she didn't start that until after I had become a Patreon member. So yeah, she starts there first. I don't know if she takes it somewhere else if she doesn't get enough, but I think she gets enough applications from those of us on Patreon that she really doesn't need to go anywhere else. She gets mostly knit items, but she's been trying to add more and more crochet items as well, especially because she has quite a few people who buy her yarn who are crocheters. So she then was like, yeah, I need to have, crochet stuff too. And Macy herself, she does knit and crochet. She just prefers to knit. And I've been watching her for over a year. So yeah, but this is called Drunk Cowboy. Oh my goodness, these are gorgeous. I cannot wait to see how these work up. And this is Rodeo Queen. And this is Cowboy Butts is the name of this. Because all the people who likes to look at cowboys' butts in their blue jeans, I am sure that's why she named it that way. Oh, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So I'm making a shawl with all three of these. So, so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh, so gorgeous. I am so in love. So in love. I cannot wait to get started. I cannot start until I'm done with my tester crochet, which I have been working on diligently today. Again, the difference between a tester crochet, the main differences between a tester and a sample crochet is one, when you do a tester crochet for a designer, to make sure that their design pattern is written correctly. So you're looking at the mathematics of the design, make sure they have the words written right. A lot of things that I do as a tech editor, but not everything that I do as a tech editor, you do as a tester. You have to make your gauge swatch. You have to, and then you make whatever, if it's a garment, whatever size you're supposed to make, blankets, whichever size blanket you're supposed to make, whatever it is you're making. They get so many testers. If it's a garment, and they're trying to do it correctly, they will get a tester for every size to make sure that every size works out correctly. Some of them have testers do it and then they take it to their tech editor. Some do it the other way, where they take it to their tech editor, and once the tech editor has corrected it, they take it to their tester crocheters. And the other big thing with testing is you supply your own yarn because you're keeping the item you're making for yourself. Sample crochet. Done for the dyers most of the time. There are some designers who would have people do a sample crochet as well. Those who are doing like dresses and things maybe that'll get them on the fashion runway. Some of those have you do sample testings because they want the actual sample, they need the sample made and sent to them, but it's after they have a pattern that they know that they have everything right on. But then most of them are going to be indie dyers. Okay. Send you the yarn to make the product in, plus she sends the return label so I can return that back to her. And this is my first time doing a sample crochet. So, and you can say a sample knit or crochet. It works the same way for both, either or. Sorry, get that back here. So I'm going to fold that over so the yarn doesn't fall out. I'll put it back over here. And then you send it to them, and then they pay you somehow. Some people will actually pay you money. Macy, she pays us in the form of yarn. She will send us back um, as much yarn as she sent us to make her item. So, and if there's any yarn left over, I believe we get to keep that as well. So, yeah, that's the main differences. And I cannot wait to start making this and show you my progress as I go along. And let me show you. I wasn't going to show you this real quick, but since I am doing a tester crochet right now that I need to get finished, I will show you my progress that I've been making on this panel. I want to see what you guys think. I have one more row and this panel is done. So what do you think about the color change? Do you like that? I think it's so pretty. I wasn't sure if I would like it or not, but it has come out so beautiful, I think. So, and I love the pattern that this yarn has made. This is a cotton angel cake, one of the discontinued colors from last year. I believe it was sunshine or sunrise or something like that. This year they have pineapple clouds, I think, or something like that is the yellow one. I saw somebody show it in a video. So actually, I've seen two people show it. I saw, now that I'm thinking about it, Cinnamon Stitches and Bag O' Day show it right before I got sick. I was watching it that night, and then I ended up getting sick and had to turn off everything I was watching. So, with that, I am going to go. Please tell me in the comments if you're interested in this series and if you want to see me make it, how it goes. If you're interested in seeing that, I mean, I plan on doing the series anyway, but I like to know who's interested. And let me know if you've ever done a sample crochet or knit, and also if you've done a tester crochet and knit and how you like doing them. And I will talk to you guys later. Remember that no matter what, no matter how you may feel, if you're down and you think nobody cares about you, you matter. You matter to other people. There's somebody out there, and you all matter to me. Every last one of you matter to me, no matter how depressed you may get. I've been there. I've been in that situation. Never forget that you matter. And then also remember that you are beautiful. Whether you feel like you are or not, you are so beautiful and gorgeous and handsome. And I love every last one of you. And I will talk to you guys soon. See ya.